Okay friends, what we are doing now is considering the vowel A. A sounds just almost like the English A, but with no diphthong. Sometimes people who pronounce A, they say A, and that kind of went from A to slightly towards E. So there's a diphthong when you pronounce the English E, at least in the American way. But anyway, the Hindi A is just straightforward A, and you don't change the sound whatsoever. A. Let's go through some words with A. First line we have here. We're looking at the words there. Let's look at the first word A and Ka. For you to do that in English, let's do the French A sound and Ka. Drop the default vowel at the end. Ik. Ik means one. Ik. Okay. Next word. A. Ta. Ra. Add a long A. Ra. Then add Ja. Put a dot under it. Make it Za. It. Raz. It raz means objection. मुझे कोई एतराज नहीं. I have no objection. It raz. Etraz. So far we got ik, etraz. Stop the video anytime after we finish one word and write out that word many times with as good a handwriting as you can get. And notice I'm using a different font. I've started using Arial Unicode, and this font shows more of the authentic Hindi slants. So try to imitate that as much as you can, and that will be more. Your handwriting will be more authentic. And I think this is more authentic also when we read the Watchtower and Awakes. Look, it has this type of font, I believe. But anyway, next word A, Ra, add a long E with a diacritic. Eri. Eri. What is Eri? Look at Genesis 3:15. Look that up in Hindi, and I'll leave that as a homework for you to find out what Eri means. We go on to the next word after you write it a couple of times. A, La. Add a vowel diacritic of long A. A, La. Na. Drop the default vowel Na. And we got Elan. Elan. Elan means to declare. Parmeshwar ka naam elan karo. Declare God's name. Parmeshwar ka naam elan karo. Okay. Next word. A, Ha, Sa. Add a long A. Sa. Na. Drop the default vowel on Na, and we have Ihsan. 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 And Ihsan means favor or obligation. Something that you do out of sense of duty. Ihsan. Okay? Well, so those are some words that starts with the vowel A. Now let's go ahead and continue looking at how we change the sound of consonants with this vowel diacritic A. Now friends, I've been taking it granted you realize that vowel diacritics to change the sound of another consonant can only be applied to a consonant. Okay? So we can take Ga and we can add A to it, becomes K. We can add Choti E, becomes Ki. Badi E becomes Ki. And then we've looked at Ka, Ku, Ku, like that. Okay? Obviously, you cannot add a vowel diacritic to a regular non-dependent vowel here. So you cannot add a E to this as a diacritic or oo or anything like that. So Sometimes people don't get that right away, so just wanted to point that out to you. Anyway, going on to the next line, and we're looking at words that has a consonant with a sound in it. So we go with ba, and we're going to change it to add a to it with a vowel diacritic. Be, ha, da, behad, behad. Behad means extremely. Behad zaruri hai, extremely important. In this, just to show you sometimes how you can figure things out, had means limit in Hindi, and be negates that, without limit. So basically, extremely. Something that's important without limit is another way of saying that's extremely important, right? So sometimes you can figure out the meaning of Hindi by just breaking down the word and go to the root and see what has been done to it. Anyway, next word, ka, add a to it, ke, ke. And this is commonly used with prepositions like ke liye, ke paas, ke aas paas. Okay, so ke liye means for, and ke paas means with. So those are quite a lot used with prepositions there, which are actually postpositions in Hindi. Alright, so we go on to the next word. We start with a long ah sound, ah. It's a independent vowel standing by itself. Then ga, change the ga to ge. Aage, aage means forward. Chalo hum aage बढ़ते हैं. Okay, let's move forward. Aage. Okay. Next word, la. Change that to le. Na, lena, to take. Lena, to take. E. Okay, we have a conjunct here. We haven't covered conjunct here, but essentially it's a sa and a ta together. And notice what happens when I put it together. And the sa becomes half, right? And the ta stays the same. So is te. So the a sound goes to the ta. So iste, ma, ma, la. Istemal. Istemal means to use. Istemal karna, to use. प्रचार काम में हम बाइबल इस्तेमाल करते हैं. In the preaching work, we use the Bible. Istemal. Alright, next word is ma. Change it to me. Add a nasal. Me means in. The postposition in. Me. Okay, friends, so quickly let's go through all the words one at a time again. We got ek. Say it with me. Ek. We have itraz. Itraz. Edi. Edi. Elan. Elan. I'm sorry, not Elan. 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 Ihsan. Ihsan. And we move on to vowel diacritics. Be, had, behad, ke, ke, aage, aage, lena, Lena. Please excuse my cat. He's getting upset that I'm not spending time with him. But istemal, 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 and me. Me. Make sure you do the nasal. Me. Without the nasal, it's me. Me. Okay? Very, very well done.